Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire with Mickey. Today, we're gonna go kick the hell out of some old bosses, some old friends. Just to show you my equipment setup here, I got the Royal Sword and some Dragon equipment. With Ray, it's pretty much standard stuff here. I got the Speed Boots, Burglar's Garb, Gideon's Garb, and I threw the Artemis's hat on guard just to get a little bit of boost in accuracy. But yeah, this time around, we're gonna go kick the hell out of our past. It's time to take care of the Boss Gauntlet. Yeah, my plans are is I'm going to go ahead and take out the left side of the Boss Gauntlet here first. I find that it's kind of where the location of most of the bosses are, so that's why I'm double backing here to pretty much the beginning. And if you guys are a little bit confused, don't worry, I'll kind of show you the way here. For instance, this room right here is the very beginning of the Boss Gauntlet. This is where we fought the news, so we're just going to take a sharp left first and move through the right side of this room compared to going to the left. So we're just going to go ahead and move forward along over here. From here, we're going to go ahead and take a left, and if you remember, I had the Royal Sword that was equipped. What's nice about the Boss Gauntlet, as I was explaining yesterday, is that you can really take advantage of the elemental weaknesses that the enemies have. So I'm primarily going to be using the Royal Sword, the Dragon Blade a lot, and at the very end, the Demon's Bane as well. Even Garble can get in on the action because he has a Devil Slayer as well. The Flame Sphere, it's not that great, but the fact of the matter is Guard doesn't get very much attacks as is. I mean, if I'm just honest with you, we're way stronger than we were before. So after climbing up that ladder, what's nice is that when you get on the little rooftops of these rooms, you can kind of see where you've been and where you haven't, and also what rooms connect with what. So, I mean, that's pretty nice to be able to help navigate yourself around this little labyrinth here. We're gonna move left here and go pick up. Nice little swallow eye. Go ahead and use that on Ryu. Yeah, the +1 in agility is at this point in the game kind of, I mean, not really that big. But the fact of the matter is, I mean, we're at a point in the game where we're not going to use them anyways. So in this room, or in this area, I'd like to go ahead and with the boss, or I should say the door right up here, where we'll fight a boss. And that boss is going to be, remember this guy? Manmo, who waited for us at the Desert of Death right before knowing or whether or not Nita was dead. It's just gonna bring back some flashbacks. Let's go ahead and use a session. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, like I said, have a little bit of fun with these bosses. Let's go ahead and just use straight up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn into a, why not just go Radiant, Gross, and Thorn. Manmo, if you remember, is never really served that much of a difficulty in the past, and really, I mean, not much has changed, to be honest with you. He's still pretty weak in the sense that he doesn't really have that strong of abilities or anything. He just kind of soaks up some damage. He does have a high reprisal rate. Well, I guess he can use Quake. But I wanted to go ahead and show off the Radiance Dragon, not because of any particular elemental weaknesses or anything like that, but just because I always thought that the Radiance Dragon just had some really cool looking attacks. For instance, let's check out Divine Breath. Go ahead and do a War Shout here, or a Triple Blow. Yeah, Divine Breath. I mean, it looks super cool. God, but that damage is absolutely pitiful here. And it looks really cool, but not that much utility to it. Throw off Shining Claw, and we're just going to be continually using Triple Blow and Double Blow. 623, not that bad of damage, but I mean, if I'm being real with you guys, it's actually pretty damn bad damage for piss poor damage for Ryu of all people. Oh, he has Double Blow. Well, let me show you how I do Double Blow. well, I kill you with not really even needing 2 strikes, but that's fine. Ryu gained a level there. That's a nice little power increase. Yeah, while I was fighting enemies to look for the Goo King, I actually gained a couple of levels in the last episode that I didn't really account for. Well, anyways, as we proceed forward outside of Manmo's room, we're here back at the save room and the resting room and everything like that. So if you guys ever feel the need to go ahead and use the beds, by all means, please do so. I'm not going to go ahead and go up here. Well, fact of the matter is I actually can't because it's locked. Looks like there's a boss behind it or something. Maybe it only opens the other way. But if you guys ever get strapped for AP or health or anything like that, feel free to go ahead and just try to rest up. There's a treasure chest right here that is an hourglass, which is always nice to pick up. But let's go ahead and double back from Manmo's room. Was this Manmo's room? Let me see, let me make sure of that. For some reason I'm getting a little bit twisted up. Yeah, it was. For some reason I was actually thinking that that was the stallion room, but I remember that was downstairs actually. Like I said, this place can get a little bit overwhelming as far as... I don't think we can enter in this side. Nope. It gets a little bit overwhelming as far as how labyrinthy it is, kind of mazy. But at the same time, like I said, just try to envision what rooms by using the roof. If you guys are playing along, you can follow me, but you can go ahead and just envision the roof and figure out where to go from there and what rooms link up to which. For this battle, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Dragon Blade, because this room actually has a very specific monster that we've actually never ever fought before. It doesn't even have a real genuine name. We just call it, in the community, I believe it's just called the Dodo, but it's sample 4, and I will say that he's actually not much of a pushover. Let's go ahead and use Ascension, and if you remember, I went ahead and used the Dragon Blade for this battle. He's kind of weaker to fire. I can't say that he's like super weak to it, but fact of the matter is, let's go ahead and use Force and Trance. Okay, with Gar, I suppose that we can show off Thunderstrike, why not? Well, I didn't steal from him there, but he does have a Ring of Fire that we can go ahead and use. Not too much different than the Drakes, the red Drakes that we fought beforehand. The Dodo here himself, he does have a pretty good amount of HP. I would say that alone, he's probably the strongest actual sample that you can fight against. Let's go ahead. So this is the difference. If you remember, I'm gonna go ahead and use Flame Strike for now, but I want to show off the difference of damage. 1300 is a lot of damage. I want to show off that compared to just a straight up regular attack that doesn't have any element. And if you remember, I'm holding the Flame Elemental Sword, the Dragon Blade, as is. Let's see if it does more damage. I'm pretty positive, due to the damage calculation of having a weakness and at the same time a huge amount of power, it'll do more damage because of the fact that something like the Flame Strike kind of tampers with the damage a little bit. So let's see here. I guess it's the same overall damage, about 1300 damage. But all that being said, we get to do a hell of a lot of damage each time that we attack. Ooh, that is not good for you, Dodo. You just got reprised for 1300. You're gonna have to think twice about hitting that guy. And we'll finish this off with a nice strong aura. 1600. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Aura, because it's holy based, didn't do nearly as much damage. I mean, it still did a lot, 1600. But I mean, we were just straight up doing 1300 with our attacks. So kind of gives you the idea of why using an elemental is an elemental weapon. It's so useful. Anyways, as you can see, as we move through the Dodo, we've kind of been through that area before, so we can kind of double back. That just leads us back to where we had fought Manmo. Like I said, we're just kind of clearing out the left-hand side here. But yeah, using those elemental strengths towards the damage calculation just enables you to deal so much damage. So if you remember, right over there, that's where the very entrance is. And now we're going to go ahead through this door, and I'm going to continue on with the Dragon Blade here. Who we'll be fighting here will be some delicious, huge slugs that I've eaten up every time, if you remember that video. Even though they are sample 2s, they still have the huge slug flag on them. They're basically, if I try to attack them, every attack will miss unless it's fire based. So I'm gonna have Ray use a firecracker, and with Ryu, I suppose I could just show off his regular attack because of the fact that, like I said, I've got the Dragon Blade equipped. With Gar, I'll just go ahead and use Pyrokinesis, why not? But remember to take off their flame damage if you aren't as strong as me. If you don't, then every attack that's not fire-based, you'll just miss. For instance, you'll see here it says Sample 2 loses its protective coating. 810 damage just with a regular attack. I mean, granted, we're a lot stronger nowadays compared to when we fought these guys initially. Oh man, I'm telling you, Ryu at the front end of that attack formation, just being able to reprise like that, it is not a good idea for these guys to use an attack. Makes it real dangerous for them. That's right, we get super powerful damage in this one. That's right, we don't even need to transform or anything. Just our regular attacks, nothing crazy at all. So that takes care of the huge slugs here. We're gonna leave the Dragon Blade equipped for the next boss that I have in mind to fight. When we go up the ladder here, we're going to go through the left door. And we're gonna take out the Angler. Yeah, I remember that minigame to pull this bastard in. Hated that one. Let's go triple blow, and let's go use an accession. Let's use... Let's go ahead and use straight up force. Again, just to show off some damage. The force will give us an extra boost in attack power. I'm sure it'll be very overboard for the setup that I have currently. Can't even hit with Bone Dart. Poor Angler, man, he really don't stand a chance. Let's just do, again, just regular attacks. And I should be able to take him out. I don't even need to use triple blow with Ray, I don't think. 644. Nothing too over the top, but at the same time, still really good damage. And a Pyrokinesis? Sure, why not? Yeah, pretty straight and narrow here. Just straightforward battle with the Angler. Nothing too crazy like last time. I'm going to take some time here to heal these guys up from their poison status, and we'll continue on forward. Okay, let's move forward. Healed up a little bit, and even gave Gar a couple of rainbow trouts there to fill up his AP. Yeah, and past the Angler room, once again, it all kind of leads back to the save room and beds. So always feel the need, if you need to heal, just go back to those beds. Let's go ahead and equip the Royal Sword for this battle here. Yeah, we got a couple of ammonites. I remember these guys too, over the black ship. I hated that minigame too. Let's go ahead and use triple blow. It might look kind of, I'd say, nope, not what I wanted to do. A little bit boring, just kind of spamming the use of triple blow, random dragon transformations, and going through double blow. At the end of the day, I just hope that I can show you guys a little bit of a way to be even more powerful than I was earlier. And believe me, when I look back at this save file, I'm not nearly as powerful as I typically am on casual playthroughs. Part of the reason for that was because of the fact that I tried to incorporate learning all skills rather than just putting... Well, Tsunami, man, still useful even in the end. But instead of putting masters on who I think that the characters really go well with their synergy, I instead just... Let's go ahead and use Thunderclaw on this other one. You know what? Thunderclaw on this Ammonite to take him out. And let's go ahead and triple blow the other one. Yeah, when you try to learn all skills, jeez, that's a lot of damage. Try to learn all skills, you're kind of becoming a master of everything, or I should say a jack of all trades. You're not really a master of anything, that's what I should be saying. Just attack at this point. Here's a regular attack to show off the Royal Sword in action. 1600 damage, just as much as the Thunderclaw. Kind of like the same when we were doing that previously against... Who was it? Not Manmo, but I think it was the Dodo. Alright, so from the huge slug, I want to go ahead and actually climb up the ladder. Let me heal up Gar first. Alright, all healed up there. Let's climb up this ladder and move forward a little bit. Again, now, at this point, we're kind of only place that we really have been is that right side. Yeah, just gives another little vantage point. So definitely utilize that when you're kind of unaware of where to go. Again, I know that this place can be a little bit mazy. Let's go ahead and go through here. And again, we're back to the regular healing spot. So I'm actually going to go double back all the way back to the very beginning where the news are. Or news were, I should say. Took care of them pretty easy. It's funny, actually, you've probably seen me take care of these much stronger monsters way easier than I took care of those news. I was watching the recording to that and I think I had 2 misses in a row. It makes me look real bad, guys. Anyway, there's the beginning, and in this room, this is where we fought the news. So now that we've cleared out the left side, let's go ahead and, well, finish off the right side. Well, we got 2 more rooms here that we haven't been in. This room is extremely uneventful because it has in it absolutely nothing. So just figured I'd show that off because, well, Capcom loved to do that, didn't they? Before stepping into this room, we're going to go ahead and make use of the Demon's Bane. We're going to do that for Ryu and for Gar as well, equipping the Ares Spear. Even though there is a massive depreciation in attack and power, 62 decrease, well, it'll still be well worth it in this battle. Because we'll be fighting up against not 1, but 2 Mikbas. Yeah, this is another one of those issues, or I should say not issues, but a tougher boss battle. But the fact of the matter is that they're still demon based. And so therefore we can use things like Demon's Bane. Let's go ahead and straight up use just a straight up Shadow Walk right then and there. Gar, go ahead and use a super combo. Yeah, see if you can finish him off with a super combo. Maybe I can get a 7-hitter. Yeah, with the Demon's Bane equipped, Shadow Walk does 1300 damage just by being human, not even by transforming or anything like that. Definitely watch out for that reprisal rate and hit him really hard when you can. Not really too worried about Venom Breath. If anything, it's the Lucky Strikes that are his most useful asset. Nope, of course. God, dude, I'm so nervous. Jesus, still did a hell of a lot of damage. I get so nervous when I do it on stream. It's so ridiculous. I can get 6 hits all the time, typically. Nonetheless, we're gonna take this one out just with our basic simple attacks. Well, Demon's Bane only costs 1 AP, so might as well use it. So it looks so cool. Got that little blood moon that just tears into things. It's always nice seeing when Gar can make a little bit of damage in there. He just gets so few turns compared to Ryu and Ray. But at the same time, that's exactly why I built the team the way that I did. I really like having the ability to have EX turns with people like Ryu and Ray. Powerhouses. Let's give a couple of Rainbow Trouts. Well, I'll heal up here and let you guys know. Alright, there. Healed up. Got a little bit of AP in us. And let's march on forward. Actually, I believe that I want to go through that ladder instead. Before moving on, let's go up that ladder. Nothing too special here by using the ladder. I just know that we use the ladder, we can go through this room. And we can get access to the final treasure in this area, some moon tears. If we go down here, you'll see that we end up back in the save room. Let's double back to the room where Mikba was. And we're going to fight off the final of the sample monsters, which, I'm gonna be honest, really doesn't sit well with me with the whole theory in regard to the Myria station and samples thing. I really don't like this section as far as, well, story progression or plot emphasis. Specifically because this next sample makes no damn sense at all. Why does she have another sample of Geist? It doesn't make any sense. Nonetheless, the Demon's Bane and the Ares Spear are going to take care of this guy real fast. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty positive I'll show no mercy to him whatsoever. He never showed mercy to us, right? Demon's Bane, and with the Demon Bane equipped, we can give a Shadow Walk. And that's gonna finish it. Rest in peace, Geist, for a second time, even though we watched your body burn to ashes and it doesn't make any goddamn sense as to why Myria has you here. It doesn't make any sense at all. Well, whatever the case may be, all that's done now. We've finished all the sample bosses. I'm gonna go ahead and rest up for now, save, and then we're gonna go downstairs. Alright. Let's head on downstairs to see the final mysteries of Myria's station. Yeah, we got some nice little groovy tunes here. Groovy tunes, what am I, from the 70s? Turn this up a little bit, huh? Yeah, I like it. This is what I think the real boss battle, or I should say the real final dungeon music should have been. Let's check out where Honey went. Well, not before fighting some really tough individuals, I'm sure. Damn it, the opponent? God, how did they get a jump on us? Yeah, in this stretch, we're gonna fight the same enemies that we had fought previous to the Boss Gauntlet. So, if you're looking to fight some Goo Kings to try to pick up Ryu's ultimate sword, I definitely would say go ahead and use Charm with someone like Ray before doing that. But this is where you'd fight these guys. Let's go ahead and risk a Blitz to go ahead and take out the Nightmare, or the Night Bats. And we'll go ahead and use Shadow Walk. And we will use double combo, just in case. Fairly good damage against the vampire. That should take him out. Good, nice. And I don't know if Gar's gonna hit the Night Bat. Night Bat has some pretty damn high evasion, so... Okay, well, I take that back. Nice shooting, Gar. Yeah, you can run into some pretty nasty enemies over here. Let's check out where Honey went off to. We're gonna learn that Honey served a purpose this whole time. Who would have thought? We've only been seeing copies of her like in Sergeant and a group of honeys in that keycard location that we went and picked up the Demon's Bane, and she just opens the door. So of course she's important. I don't know, Ray. I really don't know. Well, I do know, but I'm not telling you guys. Navigation code. Remember that. Remember that term for a little bit later, guys. Access granted. Alright? I liked how in that scene, Ryu tried to pull out his sword. You can rewind it. He was just so shocked at whatever he saw. Well, as we move down here, guys, just remember, we're at the final stretch, the final countdown to Myria, and once you hit this elevator, there is no coming back, I believe. So unless you got any side quests or anything like that that you need to go take care of, I'd say go take care of it now, because once you stand down, or I should say hopped on that elevator, well, we get some techno. Get some techno. Almighty Goddess, who could that be? So many different questions. Oh, it looks like there's enemies here too. Yeah, it's getting real Tron techno up in here. Looks like we can use the elevator. So for next time, I just wanted to make sure that if you guys didn't finish off all the side quests or anything like that, you guys can head up back up there to go ahead and do so. But the point of the matter is, next time we're going to end it. We're gonna go have our talk with Myria, and I have a feeling it ain't gonna really be too friendly of a talk, if you know what I'm saying. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you guys later. And ride the elevator a third time for no damn reason. God.